There are 3 claims that we kind of have to dissect here and see what is what. Claim number 1, social media influencers are being paid $40,000 to peddle their messages. I could see it.
I believe it.
I believe it as well.
Not just I could see it, but I could see it. Like I could see, or they'll probably get paid to do this. Because it was like night and day switch. And I thought that was like...
Literally.
Okay.
Literally, like I saw a post, this influencer, like she has like a good 70k plus followers, right? She's local influencer. I scrolling through my timeline, normal. I see a UNC ad and I'm like, huh? And I check the account. I'm like, whatever they're paying you is really not enough. I unfollowed. And I think I checked back yesterday. She lost like 5k followers. I was like, yeah.
I'm gonna give you our next story. I'm not gonna reveal which party, right? But could say it is alleged. It sounded like a political event where they was going live. It was like during COVID time. The past few days, like say the past few times I went live, they wasn't getting a lot of viewers, like 5 viewers, 6 viewers. And I reached out to somebody that I know and I asked, can we get 1,000 viewers, 500 viewers? And yeah, the person I know facilitate them. So the next time they went live, they had 500 viewers, 700 viewers watching the live. Just so that they could say, yeah, we engage, we have an engaged audience and that kind of thing. So it happening. That was 5 years ago.
Welcome to the Trinitech Cast. This is episode number 108. We recording on the 6th of, it's April. Yes, it's April 2025. We've transitioned into the 4th month. That's the we need second quarter now. Time for second quarter earnings and whatnot.
Tax season. We in tax season.
My name is Andre Charles, Mr. Charles from Make It Simple TT. My co-host number 1, who is coding like old school coders today, Akeem Dare, and co-host number 2, Diversity Hire, who is in a white headphones and a white vesty thing. What is called that thing again?
Have a name for it, but I don't know. Your wife beater.
A wife beater, yeah.
Yeah, wife beater, yeah.
That's a real old school hip hop there. No, not old school hip hop, but that's 90s hip hop. 50 Cent always used to have a wife beater. Yeah.
Well, anyway, why do you say?
Because in all the videos and in all the shows and at that point in time, anybody that was abusing their wife used to have on a white vest and blue jeans. It was just... Yeah, so that was called a wife beater. Yeah, it's basically the abuse uniform.
So my kind of like the 90s and 80s and early 2000s, we didn't have nothing like politically correct, you know.
Back to the actual intro. Yeah, so you have on a wife beater. Sorry. It's a good week. We have not much to talk about besides elections. However, before we go into what we had to talk about, I vex because I had to drive through some political rallies twice this weekend. And like, no, gosh, boy, stop blocking the road. Stop blocking the road.
I had the opposite experience. Well, probably based on the party. I was driving through like a back road and I won't call the party name, but they had like 3 people walking around. Greeting people and thing? Yeah, like 3 people in like an old car. And I was like, things rough with this party, boy.
Hey,
I wouldn't say which party, but...
Yeah, we wouldn't say anything.
I almost feel kind of sorry.
Well, that's something we not try. But it's blocked the road. And I can't handle the flag waving and thing. Like, don't. Please. Allow cars to pass. But silly season will be over on the 28th. So, like, we just bide our time. Only thing is, I'm glad I don't know any jingles yet. Because you know normally you say the jingles so much times, you know it in your head, like by heart, just because you hear it so much times. I haven't been indoctrinated into a jingle yet.
I think I know one, but I won't say.
Oh wow,
And-
that's yeah.
Not the
I don't
whole
think
jingle, but
they've
that's
been
like
catchy.
a catchphrase, yeah.
You don't
I
think
don't
it
think
been
they've been catchy
catchy?
enough to. Yeah, they haven't been catchy enough for anything to stick yet.
Anyhow, the first thing we had to talk about is political stuff, but it's from an IT perspective because that's what we should do. That's what we should do at the Trini TechCast. We are smart enough to understand how technology is used for different reasons and different things. And we all tired. So let me start and see where this takes us. Today's show is going to be about political AI ads. Apparently they exist. I never saw one, but we'll kind of talk about it and see what we actually seen about the elections in Trinidad and Tobago. Those of y'all who listen internationally, I don't know, probably like the 5 people, based on the demographics. Elections in Trinidad will be on the 28th of April, and our social media feeds are being slowly bombarded with some subtle or not so subtle electoral ads, and some of them accuse each other of AI, which I have yet to see, but I don't know, maybe Michaela see one because they probably target her. I don't know. And then, yeah, what's up?
I heard one that was allegedly AI, but we could talk about it.
All right, we will talk about it, yeah. And the next thing, yeah, so since that might take us a while to talk about, then the next thing is the Nintendo Switch has been delayed. And the reason we have to talk about it is because some people vex about the price of the games, which we will have them remain unnamed, but they are on this podcast. And the tariffs that were placed up on different countries. This is the first technology-driven company that I have heard say, yeah, we're not shipping anything until we figure out what price we're going to charge earlier, which is quite interesting, seeing that Nintendo is from Japan and not China. But Nintendo from China or Japan? Japan, eh?
Japan.
Yeah, Japan, yeah. Which is kind of weird. Yeah. All right, so there you go. First story, we're going to talk about elections in Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, you probably made it this far in the podcast. That means you probably like technology a lot and like to at least hear us talk about technology. And that also means you may know somebody or somebody who knows somebody or somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who wants a website built or an app built or some sort of technology integrated in their business. If you want to help them out, you could send them to Make It Simple TT, send them to us. And we have business services that range from building websites to building apps to invoicing systems to ensuring that technology is used in your company, to installation of routers, buying things online. So you could check us out, 308-8799. You could check our services out, or you could go to makeitsimplett.com and see some of the things that we've done and maybe give a recommendation to our website built or something like that.
All right, so there's this article in this one is the Guardian version. There are other versions of it. First claim, Young said social media influencers are being paid $40,000. Young claimed the UNC was also buying votes in other constituencies such as Arcata, Alpara, and Sangregani and paying social media influencers $40,000 to peddle their messages. So we'll break it down into pieces. That's the first claim. The second one, he added, we also have forensic evidence of UNC usage of their agencies' usage of artificial intelligence in the creation of chatbots, and the use of this, unfortunately, in a racist manner to try to start up fake profiles to go on government sites and government pages, as well as some of our pages to put false comments. That's one claim number 2, which is chatbots and fake profiles. And then claim number 3 is that the opposition leader said, she said the PNM were the ones who had social media influencers on their payroll and were using artificial intelligence to manufacture lies, distort reality, and spread propaganda in a desperate attempt to hold on to power. So there are 3 claims that we kind of have to dissect here and see what is what. Claim number 1 is that the social media influencers are being paid $40,000 to peddle their messages. How I could see it.
Mm-hmm.
I could see it.
I believe it.
I could see
believe it as well.
Yeah. Because not just I could see it, but I could see it. Like I could see, like, yeah, these, or they'll probably get paid to do this. Because it was like night and day switch And a lot of them was like
literally
around the same time, switch.
Okay.
Literally, like I saw a post. I saw this influencer. Like she has like a good 70K plus followers, right? She's local influencer.
Instagram or TikTok?
Yeah, Instagram.
All right.
I scroll through my timeline, normal. I see a UNC ad and I'm like, huh? What? And I check the account. I'm like, girl, whatever they're paying you is really not enough. I unfollowed. And I think I checked back yesterday. She lost like 5K followers. I was like, yeah. Whatever they're paying you.
So is a UNC ad like a pre-produced UNC ad that they just put on the page?
No, it's like it was something like it was like three separate videos, all like bashing PNM and like bashing Stuart Young and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like,
just now, what I want to know is, okay, let me say there are two ways I could get an influencer to do something for you. You could give them the video, pay them money and say, post this on your page for me, please. Or you could pay them money and tell them, do a video about so and so. So what we're talking about here is at least what you have seen is not them doing like a script or a monologue or something about the political party. It's just them posting a video that they get paid to post.
I saw them actually having full creative control and doing and saying what they need to say. And it's not just UNC, but the other PNM too is.
Yeah.
So Kamala blaming Stuart and Stuart blaming Kamala, two of them doing the same thing. Because I saw on one side and then on the next side, it are people who not just doing this now, it are people who on the payroll years now, or probably even a decade now, that getting paid to just call it blogging, to buy that blog for one side or the other. So I mean, it's not nothing new. I think it's probably just again introduced to new technology. Like we was kind of talking about 10 years ago, it had Cambridge Analytica that people was using. Now is AI, so it's just.
All right, we'll get to the AI one. We'll get to the AI one just now. Let me just get through the social media influencer part. It's $40,000.
Nope, it's not enough.
Okay, that's not wait. Then hear me out. Hear my argument. Right? It has some men. There's some social media influencers fighting to get $1,500 from certain companies. Some fighting to get $5,000 from certain companies and they probably have a big following. It's just that the landscape of influencers in Trinidad and Tobago is a bunch of penny pinchers when it comes to advertising because they don't believe that social media has proven itself or whatever the case is, right? So if you're fighting up to get, the most you ever get for a post is $5,000. And then they come and tell you, I have 40 for you. All you have to do is post this video. You don't even have to say a word. You just have to take this video and upload it. You don't think some of them, in the essence of, think of the political rallies and some people just go up on some of them stages and sing songs and all them kind of thing, right? Of course, they're getting paid too, right? And we just be like, this person going on a PNM page just a PNM stage to sing, or this person going on a UNC stage to sing, and they just come off the stage and be like, hey, I just out here trying to eat, Like they tell me that they're gonna give me this amount of money to sing a song. I go and sing my song. To me, it's a concert.
Not all the difference between a song that have no political message in it versus me taking my brand and putting my brand on the line and by talking one party or talking for our next party. That's not a song. It's me putting myself and my brand and my reputation on the line for this party. And automatically, you're going to lose half of your... Say, before election, you had 100,000 people. You do this after election, now you're going to lose 50,000 of your people because you automatically going to lose half of your audience because you isolate half and you're for half. So you're putting your brand at risk by doing something like that.
Might end up, and that might come on all the time. If like say you do that 40K 10 times, you make $400,000.
Nah, you don't make out. Nah, you ain't gonna do that 10 times. You know who?
Who ain't gonna do it 10 times? Who not gonna do it 10 times if they get a chance to?
You ain't gonna get paid 10 times. So, you know who I could look at and I'll be like, okay, for you to do this, you probably got a good piece of money. Roger Alexander, how you retire from? Well,
that political talk. I'm not going into that. I'm not going into
like
that.
something like that. Like something like that.
Yeah.
It'll be like
okay, but influencer, I know influencers in Trinidad, sometimes they just struggle because they just look like they're famous and they have real posts and thing and they have enough and thing, but they're really struggling because they've had a fight for all of them advertising dollars and that money that they're supposed to get and whatnot. So I just saying, I don't agree with it, but it has some men who seen that 40K and saying to themselves, I've never seen money like this in my life. I go and take it. The reason I say this is because I've been in the radio industry for a while, and when elections campaign come wrong, it has some stations will just be like, I will advertise for anybody that come and pay me. So they will have a UNC ad, and then 5 minutes later they'll have a PNM ad. They will run the political broadcast for one party, then the next political broadcast for the next party. Because at the end of the day, to some people, elections is just a way to make money. And and let me say use a music truck. Same thing.
It's our difference between
music truck I can understand, you know.
Yeah, like what Michaela say, the person just posts a UNC video. That okay advertising it on your page. But when you yourself come out and in your own
and endorse,
start not just endorsing but criticizing and then calling PNM people this or calling UNC people that and start bad talking and dragging, like when it started to reach to that is like, yeah. All right.
So that's the social media influencer part, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So the next point in the article was the use of chatbots and basically fake profiles to cause drama in the chat, right? Basically, cause drama in the chat. And before, when you were backstage, you had a example of somebody that you knew, maybe, I don't know, something like that, who was approached to go in the chat and specifically say certain things or cause certain drama in the chat for a political party, and they were told that they'll be paid for it. Is this true? You don't have to reveal any other information.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is true, and they were paid. But this was like over 10 years ago. But yeah, it is true, and not just like social media. You was paid to like write blogs and stuff like that to be posted somewhere. I can't remember where, but yeah, it's true.
Under like a sobriquet like Trini Gill 31 or
something. So yeah.
Create what is called this thing.
So when I say I could believe that is because it happened in years now and it probably just evolving.
You ever like read through the comments and you see somebody purposely post something provocative and real people start to reply, and then somebody in the reply be like, guys, y'all are arguing with our bot, just for your general information. And the people just be like, no, I not arguing with our bot. And I'd be like, have you seen the bot reply yet? And everybody just like going in, and no replies from the original poster because it's a bot just put it there to cause drama. And the allegation is that this is what one of the political parties is doing to the other one, right? But one of the major ones, sorry.
I think both of them probably doing it.
I could see that for sure. But
let me give you a next story. Like I'm not gonna reveal which party, right? But all I could say is alleged. So I thought like a political event where I was going live. It was like during COVID time. But the past few days, like say the past few times I went live, I wasn't getting a lot of viewers, like 5 viewers, 6 viewers. And I reached out to somebody that I know and I asked, can we get 1,000 viewers, 500 viewers? And yeah, the person I know facilitate them. So the next time they went live, they had 500 viewers, 700 viewers watching the live. Just so that they could say, yeah, people, we engage, we have an engaged audience and that kind of thing. So it happened. That was 5 years ago.
That's kind of that one I could see very, very easily, because the employer chatbot or create fake profiles and have people manage those fake profiles. That's going on long time. It's just at the level of skill and level of ability of the implementation of it in Trinidad and Tobago, I may be a little bit concerned with, because there are some times when I used to be on Facebook, when like the last election season, when I used to be on Facebook, I used to see it extremely clear. Like, you can't be posting a whole set of comments all the time, and when somebody click on your profile, you have 0 friends, 0 followers, 1 profile picture, not even a little bio filled in. Like, your fake account is literally fully a fake account, and there's no sort of attempt to beef up the account or anything, because when you create a fake account, you're supposed to put some effort into it now, and kind of like at least give yourself at least a year of content on it, so that when people go on it, they will see it. But I think that those fake accounts exist, but nobody really cares. The people that argue in any chat not going to take any time to go and check that up or look to see if it's actually a real person. Everybody just want all the smoke. They just want all the smoke and they have no problems. But let me say, which platform you think would have the most lucrative fake account economy?
Trinidad.
TikTok? Is it TikTok?
In Trinidad, I would.
Which
I would
social media
say,
platform?
Yeah, I would have the most lucrative. Meaning, if I say, all right, I'm gonna create chatbots, I'm gonna create fake profiles to go and create drama in the chat. Which platform am I gonna go on? TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok.
Why is it?
That's what everybody is.
I would say in Trinidad, Facebook. Or Facebook.
People still use Facebook.
Yes, a lot of people still use Facebook. And you see, especially on those CNC3 and the news posts and things, you have a lot that has been going on inside there. I just go and just watch it now and again, and yeah, CNC3 does get a lot of comments, and you see a lot of people stirring up crap and same things. Saying this about this side, saying that, but sometimes they might say something racist, and then you get a whole set of other comments. But TikTok, we local TikTok, I'm not sure we have bots in we local TikTok that doing stuff like that.
Here why I would agree.
Let's talk like bots.
No, I would agree with Michaela. Here why. It have real old people on TikTok now. Like, I just saying. Like, it have real drama that's been going on old people TikTok that we don't know about. The reason I know is because there are these things called family chats, right? And it used to be that people used to be sharing Facebook links in family chats all the time with different political things. Because you might have an uncle who's supporting this one, an aunt who's supporting that one, whatever the case is, and they must look in the family chat to do the argument now. I starting to see, may or may not be my actual family chat, but real plenty TikTok videos being shared. And they used to share only Facebook links all the time. How come is one set of political propaganda on TikTok now? And then I realize maybe it have a lot there. And if I were to put some effort into causing drama, I would probably do it on the TikTok post, because comments on TikTok have a lot more weight in terms of how far the propaganda goes than comments on Facebook now, I think. On Facebook is more like what's called this thing? It's not shares, it's more like interaction with it. But if you're going to get caught into a Facebook comment rabbit hole, it's because you was there already. But if you want to get caught into a TikTok rabbit hole, get one set of people to comment stripping this under the video. And the video will start to have a little more traction. Especially because while you type in your comment, the video will play like 3 times. So just by you writing a comment, you give it like 5 views. And it has just started to balloon all more now. So I'm starting to lean more to TikTok just because old people TikTok is a thing. And in Trinidad, I could go now on my WhatsApp, not my family chatter. This is speaking for a friend. Just now, I'll tell you for real. One from Facebook, one from TikTok, next one from TikTok, TikTok again, Facebook, TikTok. Yeah, it's like a 50-50. Yeah, it's like a 50-50. I see in there. But I don't know how everybody else would feel. But this is from me who not on Facebook.
For on Facebook either.
For over a year. I haven't interacted with Facebook in over a year. And if I happen to open up TikTok and go on my For You page, I think I see a political thing just the other day come up in my For You page, and I didn't know why. So yeah, I'll lean with Michaela a little bit there. Yeah, I'll
but when you say which one more lucrative, I mean in terms of
causing drama. Causing drama. No, it may not just be bots alone. It might be fake profiles, like actual humans who get paid to go and create the fake profiles and say things. So if it have bots, then well, TikTok bots obviously a little harder than Facebook bots just because of Facebook bots been around a long time. But TikTok bots are still possible. But if I were a political party and I want to cause the drama, I think I would cause it on TikTok. I think I would.
I still think Facebook. I just be on both TikTok and Facebook, and I think the comments on Facebook way more toxic.
Okay. All right.
Like
I can agree with you there.
Some places are real toxic. Facebook, TikTok. I guess because the audience still generally younger, it don't be as toxic as Facebook.
Okay. It don't cut as deep.
Yeah.
All right. I agree. It's a toss up.
Yeah.
That's why we
Instagram, I have no idea because last time I checked Instagram the other day, and you know your screen time thing. My screen time for the week on Instagram was like 2 minutes.
Oh,
for
wow.
the whole week.
Hey, talking about Instagram, wow, that's wild. That's very wild. But so on Instagram, I've seen a lot of sponsored ads in Instagram now from very strange accounts like Voice of the People, TT, People for Trinidad. I just call them some random names. Best for Trinidad _TT, all kind of things like that. And their videos are they seem to be just your regular video, but they low-key trying to put down a certain party. Right?
You know,
and I can see the undertones and thing, yeah.
You know what I want to say too? I disappointed in the political parties in terms of the social media game. They suppose, like, you and I know how viral and the reach it can get on TikTok, and none of them really taking advantage of TikTok. Like, you're supposed to be posting a video every day. Go and just sit down and talk issues, talk policies. Look like in terms of like how Trump run the campaign. Trump really leveraged TikTok. Trump used to get millions of views. Here you mightn't get millions of views. You might get tens of thousands of views, but they don't have the UNC don't have a TikTok page. PNM don't have a TikTok page.
They don't?
I don't know. I never see one. Maybe they do. If they do it don't get much views. It don't come across my thing.
Just now,
But yeah,
anybody want to search for? Because I afraid if I search for it, to think
I will search it.
they'll throw that in my algorithm. If they put that in my algorithm, I'll get real vex. So I
will search it now.
I don't know. But yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Like, that aspect, that disappointing.
The ability to pump out a lot of videos would be a good way to organically reach the people that what's called this word? People that might actually care now.
Low propensity vote. The low propensity people that probably not gonna just saying they don't wanna vote. You have a platform where you could reach these people every day.
Yeah.
And most of the people time is either between Instagram or TikTok. But TikTok had the opportunity to reach people with less effort versus Instagram.
Yeah, less friction, yeah.
So because of that, whoever is a campaign manager, whoever, they're all dropping the ball. Because TikTok is a platform it's supposed to be leveraging.
Well, they're paying for Instagram ads, so.
Nah, but I guess part of it too is a lot of them still, they didn't catch up, they still believe in legacy media, running stuff on the radio, TV.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Like TV, radio, newspaper. I ain't not gonna see none of that because I don't watch TV, I don't watch the news, I don't read newspapers. I don't know about McKenna. You just do any of them thing?
The only thing I do these days is listen to the radio only because Spotify went and cracked down on all the APKs that were out there. So my Spotify broke now. And I don't want to listen to ads. So I rather just listen to the radio. I rather listen to the radio than listen to Spotify ads. Only reason I'm listening to the radio.
So that's how you might get some local news.
Wow.
Yeah. Like long time, I don't know if your parents used to do this, McKenna, but long time, 7 o'clock, you had to come and sit down and watch the news. Like when you was younger, you had to do that too, Andre?
Yeah.
Of course, like when it's time for the news, everything had to stop,
Yeah.
You ought to be like, Daddy, I need to sign this just so I'm watching the news. All you had to do is sign it, I'm watching the news. And I like, okay, let's just watch the news and wait till the sports section is finished. And once sports finished, then you could get our audience because it's 7 o'clock, put on the news. No matter what happening. I play in game and it's like 6:58. I put on the news like it's 2 minutes before it starts, put on the news. So you just get to see the end of Bold and Beautiful before news start, however it is. Yeah, that was that was rough times. But yeah, the traditional media, but traditional media will still go to the people who are actually going to vote though. Which is
but as I say, you could swing the election with people with the low propensity people, the people that probably not going on vote. Cause last election only like 40-some% or 50-something% of
40,
the people that
47,
could vote.
I think. 47,
right?
I think.
So that's a whole 50-something% of people that untapped that could literally swing the election one way or the other.
Something
but you just leaving.
Yeah, well, they should have a actual social media page. I believe they have Facebook pages. I know they have Facebook pages.
Yeah, they have Facebook.
They've been had Facebook pages,
Instagram.
But
I think they're relying on the influencers to do it, but they're dropping the ball in terms of reaching people and showing people a little bit of authenticity.
Yeah,
they themselves running their own campaign rather than outsourcing it to influencers. I want to see you talk. I don't want to hear influencer talk on your behalf. I want to see what
and even
you say on,
Yeah, even if you get a studio and you let each person do a 20-minute talk about something, you could chop that up into real 1-minute segments and have like a proper something, maybe a YouTube channel. But then again, I don't know. Check and see if it have a YouTube channel or something. YouTube PNM.
I don't want to scare no ads on YouTube. Well, we don't get ads on YouTube, but
just no. Well, yeah, we don't get. Well, yeah, we do get ads on YouTube, eh? Like,
the only time I get ads on YouTube is if I on my work VPN. That's the only time I get ads on YouTube.
Oh, now we used to get, when it's political time, UNC was real good at putting ads on YouTube. Yeah, there's a PNM TV on YouTube.
Yeah,
and PNM TV broadcast. the live stream of the political meeting in Exodus Friday night. So they'll have live streams. Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch that.
Well, I mean, they ought to cut it up into smaller ones. I don't know if they'll do shorts. Let me go and see if they'll do shorts. No, I didn't want to watch the video. Stop it. Okay, PNM TV. 10,000 subscribers. Videos. No, all they have is just they have cuts of the video of each time somebody spoke. And they have the actual live, the 3-hour live videos, the 4-hour live video. Well, all of them are 3 hours, or some are 4 hours. And then they have shorter videos for each one of them. Each one of them have at least 2K views.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some as much as 18K. The ones with Stuart Young have more views than everybody else. But yeah, so the YouTube channel, it has content in it with them, whatever they say on the platform. But then again, me personally, I don't want to watch a video of what they said on the platform, because whatever you say on the platform is to generate one of two things: people clapping or flags waving. Because yes, it may have an issue that they're dealing with, but that'll get too political. But
you know why I say that? Like, I was on TikTok the other day, and so, like, it wasn't the political party page that posted it. It was somebody else posted part of the speech, or one of the people. One of them talking, and I was like, this person, what they say actually makes sense, and it resonates with me a little bit, and I was like, yeah, why all you not doing this more? Let the people hear you talk about the issues and that kind of thing. Because sometimes some people probably have a bias, so they never really hear you talk, because normally they're not going to go on YouTube and search for a video, whether it's UNC or PNM, and then click view. But if you're on TikTok now, you're just scrolling, and if you're scrolling, you might see a video. It might have a good hook. Might catch you for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, you might read it, you might go in the comments. But at the same time, you're still at least reaching somebody different than YouTube, where you have to go and search and click and, But
I get what you're saying. I agree. But then, Michaela and them ain't gonna look for that.
No, if I scroll on my timeline and I see a political ad, I'm scrolling right past.
What if
so
they like?
Let's say, Michaela, I'm speaking to you.
I will block them. No,
like
you get
this. They say, I say for argument's sake, right? They started the video, said, I know you want to scroll past, but I'm actually going to try to say something that makes sense to educated voters.
I was scrolling past faster.
Wait. You need to give them a chance.
No, you're trying to keep me here. Why are you trying to keep my hair?
No, because they realize that the way that they're campaigning is trash, and they want to actually tap into people who thinking. You don't think that
right. So, like, what was that issue that would make you stop scrolling? Like, if somebody start talking about it, what issue?
It depends on the day. It depends on the landscape. So, like, okay, so tariff news. I'll stop scrolling for tariff news.
All right. Cool. Let me do the last one. The last one is the artificial intelligence video. What's that?
You're going to drop all online taxes on gaming. Well, I already do that.
On PC part something. Yeah, nothing on that.
Yes, I will be very interested in hearing. But I mean, at the end of the day, you also have to kind of use discernment. I feel like a lot of the times, because some people automatically click off because we know that they're just saying things to get votes, and no actual change is going to be implemented. Really and truly. Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
You gotta vote for who will help you.
The one with the AI videos now. I didn't see any AI generated videos. Nobody. I think somebody sent one to me, but I didn't watch it. I'm not too sure.
So what I saw it was actually heard. What I heard was Kamala. It was a video where it says leaked audio with Kamala talking to Fali Augustine.
Fali Augustine, right. That's the one that somebody messaged about here, correct? Yeah.
Right, and both of them claim it's AI, but it's sounding like them, and they're having a conversation, and the video start off with Fali Augustine saying that, what's the name of the party? The
PDP?
The PDP or whatever,
yeah.
Not affiliated with no party, they never get help from nobody, and they're on their own, and it's no coalition or nothing going on. And the audio now is between him and Kamala talking, and she telling him, yeah, send help for you, and she wanted to know if he get, and then he was like, the 100,000 from that I sent to this one, and she say, yeah, more or less confirming that there has some type of collaboration going on, and just be sending money and that type of thing. So, and the claim it was from the elections that they won a couple of years ago. So that is what it was, and both of them deny it, but it's spreading as something real. So I don't know.
I didn't listen to it. I just heard the allegations of having AI generated videos, but that one was audio. And if they're posting or sharing those AI generated things, then it had two aspects to it, which is, one, they could be paying people to maliciously make AI videos and to color certain things or create propaganda. Or it could have people who are going to make the AI videos because they're mischievous and they just, without any motivation whatsoever, they just want to make a political party look bad, and they find joy in watching the world burn. So they could start to post those AI videos and circulate them just for fun. And the dangerous one is the anarchist who just posting them out there to watch them blame each other for posting it, when really and truly they just like I just say, I just vex the Trinidad politics and I just want to create drama. I go down and take a picture of Kamala, take some audio, throw it in some AI generator, create something that she say, create a fake account, post it, and then everybody start to share it. And then they'll be like, there they go again. That's the PNM. That's how they move on NP. And I was like, whoa, we never do that. What about the one that always share there? And they will end up arguing about the AI stuff, which is what I think is the more fun thing to do, especially since people experimenting a lot with AI. They might cause some drama with videos because people will believe whatever they already believe. So that once they see the video, it will just reinforce their views on certain things. And you don't need to pay some people to do that. They just have fun with it normally. And that's where the AI thing will come in for me. But I don't know.
Like somebody like that particular video, somebody like me, I don't really care about that she or him talking to each other and probably helping each other. That not swinging the election here nor there for me, because
but how real people that care about that?
I know, but for me, I don't care about that.
Real people want to hear two things you want to hear. You want to hear about a politician history and things that they do that they cover up, which is like the bully thing that came out with like that. Like me personally, I don't care about that. That was like 30 years ago. It's a lot of things I do. How old am I? Say 25 years ago. That if they get back, I tell everybody not saying what he do was right, but going back. But it's people who create AI videos or AI audio and will create them kind of narratives because that is what people want to hear. And I think we just scratched the surface side there because it going on get worse. Because the only way I see them things is if somebody send it in WhatsApp groups. And if somebody has to send it to me in a WhatsApp group, that means it's out there. It's out there and it's running fast. Yeah. Especially since a fake photo, a doctored photo of the fire services having to shut down a political rally in Center Excellence was shared on the official UNC page, and they had to take it down because they thought that sharing information that the place was so full that the fire services had to stop people from coming in is a sign that their political rally was oversubscribed and had a lot of people there. But it was a fake document. So somebody going and share a fake video or a fake picture very soon, because it hard for you to, when you're in the heat of the moment and you're like, yes, share it. This will definitely be the nail in the coffin. And if they share it and it's actually fake, then that is when we will see the real.
Like for me, I don't know. I don't know if I'm too cynical, but I usually point to I'm not sure it's anything that would be a nail in the coffin for anybody. Like, I don't put nothing.
Well, they will think it'll be a nail in the coffin, not you. You smart.
That's not a nail in the coffin. Like crowds, big or small, though, win the election.
Yeah, well, like if it's a nail in the coffin, like they find a sex tape or some kind of thing like that, that is what they would consider to be a nail in the coffin, and then they have to disprove it as AI. But in the end, remember, as I said, you smart. Like, you not stupid enough to like be like, oh wow, look what they share. Let me share that with everybody that I can send to. Forward. Don't vote for them because blah, blah, blah. No, those are the people that I consider to be not, I'm not going to say not smart. I'm just going to say the people that should not be supporting our... all right, let me...
You can't say that.
What? I can't say anything. Nothing at all. Yeah. No further comments.
Michaela, you have voted?
Yeah, I voted once before.
Okay.
Full stop.
Yeah.
I voted a couple
last election
times.
I voted.
Yeah, I voted a couple times. A couple times I didn't vote either.
Yeah, I voted. That's all. What else can I tell you? Yeah. All right. Well, I think we navigated speaking about political things fairly well. I am proud of myself. I'm proud of you. We nearly dip a little bit halfway in between, but that's Hakim's fault. Because he secretly wants to start a political podcast. So if you're into politics,
no, I don't.
Holla at him, right?
At all.
Holla at him. All right, we're going to talk about the Nintendo Switch next because somebody vexed, or somebody may be unhappy, or somebody may be concerned.
Right now, you're listening to Training TechCast, and more than likely, you know that I love technology a lot. But more so, I love teaching technology. I'm a CSEC IT and CAPE Computer Science and IT teacher, and I have classes that are available. So if you know any student that's looking for quality CAPE Computer Science or CSEC IT classes, you can check us out 308-8799 on WhatsApp or makeitsimplett.com/register. You can get classes, notes, recordings, IA, SBA help, everything that you could think of. That will get you that one in CSEC IT. So you can check us out.
All right, so the Nintendo Switch get delayed. Let me get the article up for y'all. But the article deals with one thing, but y'all brought up another thing to me backstage before we started. But the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders have been delayed. Shortly after the announcement of pre-orders for Nintendo's newest console, the company posted a stipulation. The pre-orders for the United States have been delayed due to President Donald Trump's tariffs. The Nintendo Switch, the follow-up to the highly successful the Switch 2, which is the follow-up to the Nintendo Switch, is projected to cost $449-$450 US. But with the tariffs, it is not out of the realm of possibility that the console price could rise for gamers. And the reason is it could rise by 50% due to tariffs announced this week. But the problem is, my hot take is Nintendo is a Japanese company. So I don't know what the you could check the amount that they put on Japan in terms of tariffs. I know the Chinese tariffs rough. Chinese tariffs reaching up to almost 65% in some cases.
30 something, I think.
30 something, but it had some tariffs that went on top of previous other tariffs or some kind of thing I was reading. And it has some things that could be up to 60 because the 30 something is a new addition and it could be more added now. But I don't know how much Japan has to pay since Nintendo is a Japanese company, but maybe they manufacture it in China and they basically get all the manufacturing done in China and then ship it to the States, which means it comes from China. So it could be that causing, but if that go up by 50%, that's basically a $600 console. If it goes up by 50%.
24% for Japan.
24, right, 24%. $600 Nintendo Switch ain't selling. The Switch 2, sorry.
The claim that Japan charges 700% tariff on rice imported from the US. Wow. So Japan don't order rice.
I mean, I could see that making sense.
Why would you get rice from US when you're Japan?
Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah, from India and
exactly.
Japan and
Yeah, that would be kind of weird. Like, are you stupid? We have the best rice. Why would you try to bring in other rice? I don't know. I probably one of them hotels that have to give it the authentic US whatever. But you stay on the tech. So what's the price of a PS5 when it came out?
Well, 500.
500
when it
US.
came out, it was like 800-900 because
scalpers of the scalpers, but the MSRP. The MSRP was 500 for the disc version and 400 for the
the disc
digital
version wasn't 500.
Yeah, the disc one
wasn't. Okay, I don't know. I never got to buy one.
Yeah, I think it was 400 and 500. The digital one was 400 and the disc version. So I switched 2, which starts off at 449, which is kind of high. Just kind of high to start with. 450 for a handheld console. It doing 4K this time?
Yeah, doing 4K when it docked.
Oh, I remember last time the normal Switch was doing only 1080p and everybody was like, come on, man. Come on, Nintendo.
Yeah, and
you can do better.
Handheld was 720p, but now handheld is 1080p and when it docked is 4K.
All right, so 450 for that. And this is the first company that I have heard outright. NVIDIA kind of hinted with the graphics card and the 5090 and thing. They kind of hinted, but they didn't directly say that the price is going up because of tariffs. This is the first company that I heard of that said, listen, all the pre-orders, stop them. Because if these tariffs hit and we sell all of them thing at that pre-order price, we're going to bust bad. So, yeah, nobody could do a pre-order anymore.
For Nintendo, indie company.
Why you empathizing? Yeah.
I actually like
No,
Nintendo.
that's sarcasm. Nintendo makes so much of money. They make so much of money. They could sell it, bro. They could sell it at MSRP, please. I don't feel sorry for Nintendo at all. I don't feel sorry for Nintendo at all.
Why not? Okay, you should feel sorry for them because what else they have besides the Switch 2?
All the Switch 1 games that are still the
Switch
original
is one
price.
Of the most popular selling consoles of all time.
Yes, that's very true. So that is why they need to have a Switch 2 because if they don't have something to follow up that, they will have nothing.
Yeah, I know upset with them. I don't mind the price of the console. It's the price of the game. $80 for a game. When on all the other AAA games right now, you don't pay that much. You know, so $80 for Mario Kart and Donkey Kong.
Well, they had to eat, you know.
Nah,
you know what else too? That's the problem.
Normally, you just have like a game where it's kind of show
a flagship.
No, like a PS5.
A tutorial.
Yeah, like a tutorial game to show you around the console and show you the different features and stuff. Is more or less like a tutorial.
Yeah.
You have to pay for that.
Oh, wow. That's not cool.
And they have
That's
a
not
new
cool.
button
Nintendo
on
is
it.
greedy.
A C button, a new button. You have to pay a subscription to use the button. It's a chat. So you have
for
a
real?
button on your controller that you can't use unless you
This song real like propaganda. You sure you're not lying? I
No, it's true,
Nope.
bro.
like
So
what you-
despite all that, I don't mind quite don't care to play online with nobody. I gotta play by myself and a song kind anyway. But you see the price of the game, especially when Nintendo don't really have no kind of sale, their sales be like $10 off. And you had to wait 5 years after the game come out.
Yo, okay. All right. So there we are. We backtrack now a bit. Backtrack to the tariff. If the Switch 2 goes up to $600 US,
So stay right there.
nobody will buy it.
Nope.
Some people will buy it. But most
Yeah,
people
people
sense,
who-
no.
Yeah.
All right. And if the Switch 2 goes up to $600, that means the next console, the PS6, which
Yeah,
is
1,000.
due in 2027, I think. Yeah, 2027 is due. Would be like $1,000 US if the tariff situation holds and the negotiations, however it is, don't happen. That's gaming consoles. And it had no way to get a gaming console made in the US besides an Xbox. And I think Xbox kind of threw in the towel and say, well, bro,
Yeah.
we
I
do.
mean, in 2027, I go still have a 3080. So,
Well, then graphics card to play games too. So the gaming industry might get hit pretty rough because there is no hardware for gaming that is indigenous to the US. Is it?
No.
I mean,
don't think
if you look at all the chips and all the internal components, I don't think the US does make any.
Intel have factories.
In the US.
Yeah, Intel have factories in the US, yeah.
And all the raw materials is in the US.
Of course not, but oh gosh, like the fabrication and the making of it, like the end product does come out of them. And like we say, I don't know, I think based on the article that I read, I would want to believe that about 50% of the process takes place in the US, right? So
Yeah,
yes,
but
the raw materials and stuff will have to come in
Yeah,
under the
they'll pay
tariffs.
tariff on them raw
yeah,
material.
yeah, but they'll go the 50% there, right? So Intel chip making, yeah. So Nvidia, AMD, and Qualcomm, and all of them dudes.
I saw
they're
some
gonna-
with
yeah,
on
problems.
iPhones. An iPhone might cost 3,000.
Yes.
Yes, in theory, because when you check the bill of materials and the parts that are actually inside the iPhone, none of it is manufactured in the US.
I think
If they do, yeah.
Yeah, I think this whole tariff thing, it ain't gone on for too long. Because, I mean, the economy crashing right now, the stock market down like 20% since he come into office. And you have midterms next year, so you can't really carry on this whole thing for too long. You can't let the market crash too much because people go vote them out and they'll lose Congress and the House next year. So all of this is probably some way to try and get people to come to the table and at least lower the tariff. So it's try and negotiate or whatever. But I don't think it's not sustainable to carry this on for months, like 3 months, 6 months, and things stay as is. It had to have some type of reorganizing trade and tariffs. And because if we continue along this path, a lot of people losing money, a lot of important people losing money, and a lot of everyday people losing money in terms of people who close to retirement, like a 401k. A lot of people 401k tied in with the stock market. So people who retire now, say last month they had 100,000 to get, this month they probably have 70,000 or 80,000. You know, so if you go along with this for months, then it wouldn't be good for the world, but it wouldn't be good for him or the party politically as well. So
Then would it be that if the if the hardware prices go up, because all they bring up the price of the games, right? Like this is me just taking a long shot here. If the price of the hardware goes up, would the price of the software go up to match it?
It depends on the gaming company.
The physical
Like the
ones.
games. What do you mean the gaming company?
So it depends. So some companies just greedy like that. So like Ubisoft might try to do that. Why? Because what's the correlation?
Why? Everybody does drag Ubisoft, but Ubisoft,
EA like that too.
Yeah, EA will be just
I'll
like,
put EA in
EA
that
will be
part.
like, you know what? Because the sky is blue, we're charging y'all $60 extra.
Who make Fortnite again? Anyway, Fortnite kinda free.
Yeah.
Kinda.
What that is?
free to play, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a big game.
The physical games will go up. Although the physical games, for the most part, is just like a license to download the digital game.
Not for no reason.
Okay. So then, yeah, so for sure now, laptops will be in a dangerous place. For sure. I wouldn't. I was a little concerned. I was wondering how bad the laptops will get hit. But if Nintendo would have had to make this decision, then most of them the only laptop company I heard that had some thought process was Acer, I think. Asus. I think it's Asus. Asus had some difficulties in terms of pricing the new items on them kind of thing. But I don't think they made an outright statement as far as I know. But laptops go and get hit. Phones go and get hit. But what we hoping is by September, all of this dies down. Right? That's what we're hoping, and Akeem. That's our
New iPhone. Nah, like if the price really hold to like $450 and it are games that I really want to play on the Switch, I think I will buy one sometime this year.
It ain't gonna hold to $450.
If let's say by September this whole tariff thing went away and by the end of the year, then yeah, I'll probably get one.
The solution just to be
all right.
ordering it from Canada.
That does work?
It's be region locked though.
Oh.
The games is be region locked. So you gotta get, cause like in Japan it's way cheaper to buy a Switch is like $3 something, but if you buy a Japanese Switch, all the games will be in Japanese.
Oh, for real? Okay, well, all you know my gaming acumen is very low, but that's wicked. You can't change the language in your game?
You could, but the games would be it's kind of like Netflix. You know, Netflix, it have a US Netflix where you only see certain shows.
Yeah.
And then you have a Latin American Netflix.
Yeah.
Like
Capitalism, boy. Capitalism.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like it's our game I want to buy. God of War, Ragnarok or whatever, but not in Trinidad. It's not on Steam in Trinidad. You couldn't get in the US Steam.
Serious?
Yep.
Check.
Look for it. Look for God of War. It's not in our Steam.
Why though?
Cause it region locked.
But
I don't know why.
okay, God of War. Then it had to have some sort of IP or. Yep. Cause your VPN on.
The second one, your VPN
Ragnarok?
on.
No. Okay, I didn't check Ragnarok. Check for Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Let's see, boy.
You can't buy Ragnarok.
Ragnarok is copyrighted to only use in the US. The word Ragnarok is IP. There's intellectual property rights at stake here, so we can't share.
Oh yeah, that's what you're reading there online?
No, I'm not reading that. That's
okay.
That's be the reason why shows can't be shared in Latin America, Netflix and thing. That is only my only reference point. It has certain licenses and thing for where the show could be shown and all that kind of drama.
Nah.
Yeah, Michaela ain't finding it. She trying her best.
Know that,
The only thing she can do is go on Pirate Bay.
I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
and she reached Pirate Bay
Wow.
yet, but
That's a while.
Yeah. Or
It's
you
up-
didn't know games on Steam
Well,
region
it
lock too.
depends.
So
Sometimes-
wait,
It had this other game I wanted to get to. I can't remember, but yeah.
so you have any unofficial ways to get a game on your computer besides going through the Steam
But
store?
yeah, they have
Yeah, you can
many
pirate it.
other game
Right.
libraries. So you can get it from Epic, you can get it
Right.
from GOG Games, you can get it from
Oh, that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
paying. Not like if you want to
you
pay
don't
for it.
It's
Yeah.
pirated.
When you say pay for it, what do you mean?
Like actually. use
Oh,
your
right, yeah,
credit
yeah,
card
yeah.
to
Okay,
buy
so
it.
so let's say Steam region lock it, right? Epic Games will region lock it.
Yeah, most likely. Like with God of War, there's a PS app. You know what I think it is? It linked to your PSN account. So to play God of War, you have to log in with your PSN account or something to play that version of God of War. But yeah, it's a PlayStation game, so you could only get it on Steam, I think.
Okay. Now it's making a little more sense because if it's a PlayStation game that get ported to PC, then they could
Yeah.
determine who gets to have it or not because the original rights is really Sony's rights to attribute. Because either that or the game developer has to state categorically that nope, doesn't matter where all you port this, everybody had to be able to play this game like Fortnite. So okay.
Yeah, but the first one in the installment available. Just
Yeah,
part
but
two
yeah,
not
but
available.
Sony's lawyers were working. They were working after that. Sony's lawyers was like, "Hey, y'all need to find a way to get us 100 million more." And the lawyers are like, "Yeah, well, just region lock the game." And it's like,
Oh.
"What?
No, if they unlock it, they will make more money.
No. If they do region lock it, that means that the people that you negotiate with will have to pay a very high premium
Also,
to get it."
Okay, so developers on Steam could set the price depending on your region. So a game would cost less money in US if you're buying it in India compared to if you're buying it in Trinidad or the US. So Trinidad uses US prices.
I didn't expect to be talking about the pricing of the Steam store, but this is why. This is why we talk. Because now I learned something. Because my son will be like, "Yeah, Daddy, I want this game." And I just be like, "Yeah, well, you have to wait till it have a sale." And I'll go on Steam and just throw my credit card inside there, buy the game for him or whatever the case is. But sometimes he's asks me, how come this is like that? How come I don't have this? How come I don't have that? And I be like, I don't know. Like they just don't have the game. But now I could tell him, yeah, it probably region lock. And then I'll sound smart. And then he'd be like, "Daddy, how you know that?" And I'd be like, "Cause I'm daddy." Yeah, something along those lines. Okay. That's cool. So the Switch, I will never, okay, I wouldn't say never, but I don't think I'll have any reason whatsoever to buy
The only reason I would buy
console.
one, like, is if a Nintendo exclusive game come out and I really, really, really want to play it, which probably ain't gonna happen anytime soon, then I might want to
like Mario Kart.
Nope.
Mario Kart is dangerous.
I ain't buying that. Mario Kart,
yeah.
Donkey Kong, nope.
I remember that time you was playing Zelda. And you was playing Zelda at that time.
Yeah. I ain't played the
Yeah,
second
like
one as yet.
The
so,
mythical world of the elves. That way, like, okay, go.
So if a
I
new
got you.
Zelda game come out, maybe.
All right, I understand. Makes sense. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. That's about it there for us, time-wise. We had a good run. We were able to let you know that political ads and AI and comments and whatnot in Trinidad and Tobago is a huge scene, and there are many different facets that we may not ever be able to understand. But we do know that the next time you see something on your social media pages with respect to politics, we would have enlightened you for 45 minutes as to if you should pay attention to it or not. For the people that listen to this, they probably know how to do that already. But if you didn't know, yeah, you might be politically gamed. And the Nintendo Switch 2, I should put Switch 2. I put Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 is delayed. Yeah. Because of tariffs, or supposedly tariffs, but we can't say for sure what the price will be. All we know is Nintendo ain't playing with all you because they want all your money and they don't want to have a loss. And Michaela does not like that because
Thank you.
they make enough money already.
Michaela, what was the last Nintendo device that you owned? Wow. So you see, she's not, you are not the target audience.
I play games, okay.
No, but you're not a Nintendo person.
Their parents pay for it. Me, I am an adult. I'm not paying $60 for a 10-year-old game. You're crazy.
Oh, wow. Wow, okay. All right. I hear you. You're an adult. I'm not paying for a game. Yeah, that's it came out just right.
You don't have the nostalgic connection to Nintendo. You never had a Nintendo game,
I played Nintendo games before. My friends would have it. My parents, my mother wasn't paying all that money for Nintendo Wii. You know how much money for Wii?
I had a Nintendo.
I had a Game Boy, like the black and white Game Boy.
Yeah, I had the green Nintendo with Duck Hunt. Yeah. No nostalgia gonna make me even go back there. Like I say that, but I don't know. There could come a time when I just be like, okay, back to gaming now. Children in college.
Yeah. And I had a Nintendo. I think they call it a DS.
Yeah, that the one that's a flip.
Yeah, they want to flip. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. Way. All right. Yeah, as I said earlier, my name is Andre Charles, Mr. Charles from Make It Simple TT and Trini TechCast, all of those things. I realized that the Trini TechCast page on TikTok, I watch anything I like, it have 0 views on all the videos, and I like, why? I forget that I was supposed to go and fill out the bio and all them kind of things and follow people and all that kind of drama. And I only now do that last week, and all the videos now starting to get views. I was like, oh, shucks. TikTok was like, this is a bot. This is surely a bot. And I'm even showing anybody this. And then I started to do some human things, and then the views on them started to go up. I was like, oh, shucks. Yeah, there goes my time. Now I have to care about it. Yeah, so that's me. Co-host number 1.
Akim there from Redbird Tech.
That has spent 2 minutes on Instagram for the past week.
No, I checked just now. It was 1 minute.
That is because you tapped the app by mistake or something.
I don't know.
All right, I'll go host number 2.
4 hours on Instagram for the day because I have a timer on it that blocks it after a certain amount of time. So I can't use Instagram for the rest of the day.
I thought you was going to say for the week.
Wait. Yeah. Your quota is 4 hours before I block you.
I just sit down and waiting until 12 a.m. Lovely.
Oh, that's self-control. That's good self-control. I was like 4 hours is a lot.
Like I keep impulsively opening Instagram.
But you obviously spend. Yes, your finger, you have muscle memory for that location. Yeah.
Let me tell you what app I just use the most is Twitter, and my daily usage of Twitter is 1 hour.
Before Elon bought it over and messed up the algorithm. So I don't use Twitter no more. No? Nothing is...
Yeah. So that's the app I just use the most.
So wait, will you tell me your number 1 use app is not WhatsApp?
No, WhatsApp is 11 minutes.
You talking to nobody?
A day.
You wouldn't be like... Okay, now I doing something just now. We weren't supposed to do this, but this is kind of interesting because I telling you, WhatsApp is like...
wellness
app usage. Why not?
WhatsApp is. I just use my Authenticator app more than WhatsApp.
I use my most used app. So for last week, my most used apps were Instagram, then WhatsApp, then YouTube. Instagram was 30 hours, WhatsApp 11 hours, and YouTube 7 hours.
No, WhatsApp winning every single YouTube winning some days. But that's because I was use YouTube to play music. I never went through Spotify.
I was watching YouTube on my laptop, so
yeah. Nope. WhatsApp is the winner because I have too much people to talk to and contact and get things done. That's just and we now buy a landslide too. And I don't watch stories, Like I don't even watch people's stories. I just be responding to people messages unread, all them kind of thing. Okay, all right. I think I have a very busy like communication life. That's why I get WhatsApp burnout and be like, nah boy, after 8 o'clock, I'm not replying to you.
I was probably use it more on my laptop.
Skype
and
I
on my
forgot.
phone.
Skype. Oh wow, Skype. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, not Teams.
That because